Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new back in the UMPs here at Fairbury. Fairbury is a weird track for me. I need to get better at it, but we'll do the best we can here. We're car number 3 out of the 17 car field. I think one person goes home. I think only 16 make it in the feature, but track looks a little slicked off on the top side. I'm gonna go get some practice and see where the line is for qualifying. Alright, let's get these qualifying laps in. Track is slicked off up top. It's a little slicked off on the bottom, but not much. I think it's faster on bottom right now. I think it's going to move up by the time the feature comes, so we'll see how that goes. But try to get a run in here. Try to get all the way inside by the tires. Got a little straightened out badly. That's alright. The left rear wants to come up off of the ground when you're like checking up and stuff for these corners. It's so weird. Trying to run where the marbles are 3 and 4 this time. I felt like I had a really bad 3 and 4 last time. Should be faster, honestly. Barely, but it was slightly quicker. I think I messed up too much turn 1 on the first lap, and 3 and 4 I just got too tight or whatever. In the first lap it was, because where was it? I want to go back to that and see, because turn 1 straightened out bad there, so I lost some time on the exit of 1 and 2. And then 3 and 4 I tried just hooking inside and kind of straightened out bad, hit that bump and it got sideways on the exit. Second lap was a lot better. 1 and 2 was much better. I felt like it felt smoother to me. I didn't get tight, but I didn't quite hit the bottom as well. 3 and 4 felt fine. It would have cut down really well on the exit, so gained the slightest bit of time there. Currently, we have fallen back to 5th. Most people have qualified, so if a couple more people left to qualify, we'll see where we are for the heat races. All right, we fell back to 6th for qualifying, so we're 3rd in heat number 2 here. And I think one person goes home, but I think the 5 car is not even in the session, so I think it's going to be 4 people racing for 4 spots, literally, in the Consi. So that's going to be pretty dumb. But we'll see how this all goes. Hopefully we can have an okay heat race here. Might be able to get up to 2nd because I think it's a little bottom dominant right now still. It might move up slightly. I don't think it's going to be up at the wall right now. But it might be in like the middle potentially. We'll see how it goes. I think a couple weeks ago we ran Kokomo and I think we ended up in a wreck in the early in the feature or something like that and we got back. Yeah, good luck to you too, Ryan. He's on pole here. I suck at restarts, especially ones that you have to turn really hard down the track. I get way too sideways. That is like my weakest thing for sure, is restarts. Because you only get a handful of them in a race sometimes. Or less. You may not even get one in a race. You just have the restart in the very beginning. Oh, that guy hit the tire. Guy sent it under me and hit the tire. That's pretty funny. I think he broke his left front. Can't be doing that. Especially 3 and 4. Like, I don't want to get that low in 3 and 4 at all. 1 and 2 I'd be more likely to break my left front on than the tires in 3 and 4. So I'm not too worried about it over here. The 8 car is getting very sketchy with it. He's like jumping almost right there. He's like getting so low. His car is getting fully airborne. His back's not going to feel too good after this heat race. But I know the more this track slicks off, it's going to get wider and wider. You'll be able to run more lines. But the people that are just really good at keeping the car straight on the bottom are really fast. Or if you can keep it straight on the wall, you're super fast here. But I'm not very good at keeping this car straight at this track at all. Like, this and Kokomo are super similar to me, and I suck at kind of both of them. Like, these small bull rings I'm not very good at. I'm definitely much better at, like, Charlotte, Knoxville, Eldora, stuff like that. Not because it's, like, just hammered down. Like, the corners are just wider, and it takes, like, it's not as, like, I don't know, technical in the corners, like trying to keep the car straight and stuff, so Better at those tracks for sure. This track, not as much, especially when it gets slicked off and on restarts as it showed. But we're gonna make it onto the feature. We'll be starting 6th on the outside. So, well, we started 3rd on the outside, 3rd row outside, starting in 6th overall. We'll see how we can do in the 30 lap feature, but there's gonna be a consi here for 4 people. All right, rolling off in 6th here. We'll see how we can do. The track's getting more and more slicked off now, so it's gonna be quite interesting. I feel like this very top's gonna come into play, but I'm not 100% sure. I imagine it will, but it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Try to run middle right off the bat, maybe. I don't even know. Actually, the top looks pretty good in 3 and 4. 1 and 2, it looks sketchy. The whole track looks slicked off in 3 and 4 at this track. No clue why. I think it might be like the lighting or something weird. It's been like that for like over a year now. I don't know why it's only this track though. 1 and 2 looks fine. It's just off of 3 and 4 it looks like that, completely slicked off. It could be a completely tacked track and it'll look like that. But here we go. Oh, 3rd place. About lost it there. They're hitting behind us.
My bad, man.
I think 5th place ran to 3rd and all sorts of chaos broke loose behind us. Guess they kept it straight enough because no caution came out. Running this middle lane decent right now. 13.4. He's got to hit the bottom like perfect to keep up. Slow up top. That's a guy just trying to bring out the caution. Yep, and then starts rolling. That's just not right. Alright, we're on the outside in 4th now. Back on the outside at least, but we'll see how this goes. Gain 2 spots from the start of the race, being up top. I doubt we'll gain 2 off of this, obviously, but might be able to get up to 3rd. I don't know. The guy that's in 3rd was running really well. I slid up way too much there. I didn't keep the car very straight on entry. I kind of went in a little too hard. He stayed way too low. We're gonna be able to get to his outside. Dang, I had a really bad exit. 1 and 2, I feel like need to just go straight top. 3 and 4, we're running real tight there. Yeah, 1 and 2 straight top. My headphones are being really weird for me right now. They're bothering the hell out of me. Yeah, 1 and 2, I'm just gonna go straight wall right now. Dang it, messed up 3 and 4. I got in the slick instead of the middle. 3 and 4, I definitely want to be in the middle. 1 and 2 just felt like it had no drive off the corner for me in that middle lane. Could be burning up my tires a little bit going up here, but it is what it is. I'd rather stick 3rd, using a little bit more tire, than falling back, just being slow. 13.331. Because I felt like that middle 1 and 2, I was going to end up losing 3rd to the guy that was restarted in 3rd. That guy is sending it. It's scary. In 3 and 4. Got the wall at entry. I thought it was going to mess me up a whole lot. Luckily, I didn't hit it too hard. And we get a caution. We're going to be restarting on the bottom 3rd. That's a little unfortunate for us. Alright, this bottom's going to be tough. I'm hoping we can get a good enough jump, be kind of single file up here, and I can get to the top, but I highly doubt that's going to work. I'm either going to have to rip full bottom or go middle. Something like that. We'll see. Yeah, wasn't able to go top. Ran bottom actually pretty decent there. He sent it under him for the lead. He has that run off the top. 13.6. Slider up front.
Outside, clear.
Things are getting tight up front. Definitely think it's moving more top overall. You could hit the bottom 1 and 2 really well and make it work. Just really tough to do so. I'm just gonna go full top. And we can only hope these guys wreck each other up front, maybe. Definitely racing super tight. The guy on the bottom's making it work down there though too. He didn't even get a qualifying lap or run the heat race. He came from the Consi, so he started in the back because he was disconnected when their heat was starting. He was in heat number 1 because he didn't get a qualifying lap in. Started dead last. He didn't even run. They're up on the wall in front of us. That's the one problem about everybody running top at the later stages. If you're all super tight, grouped up, somebody hits the wall, it's easy to accordion effect and get into each other. Trying not to hit that wall because I know I'm going to break my right front if I hit it too bad with the right rear. He's really making that bottom work. He could just be saving tire, get a late race restart, and go flying by people, man. You never know, but he's making that bottom work well. He has like all the room in the world he wants down there, besides sliding up to the wall.
13.5.
Dang it. Keep hitting that wall. Luckily the right front didn't come around that time. Dang it. Keep doing it in 1 and 2. Keep going in a little too deep. Never heard that before.
Enjoy the protest and the band, dude. Jesus Christ.
Sounds like somebody is getting protested back there. Alright, 1 to green here. Single file, last 10 laps of this race.
Okay.
9 cars says he didn't do anything intentionally. 4 cars dead set he did something intentionally. We'll see the incidents at the end here. After the race, we'll look at the replay, see what happened. Don't get too sideways. So I did that in the heat race. That guy goes back down to the bottom immediately in second. Slow car in front of us in the bottom. Love to hear that. Thought I was gonna see somebody just stopped on the front stretch. Luckily not. Oh boy. He all F4'd. Oh my god, he just completely screwed us over. And caution. Hey, we get that spot at least, so that actually saved us, but I think McGuire just lost it and then all F4'd. But that completely like messed everybody up behind us. Alright, 1 to green. We'll see how we can do here. The guy who was running the bottom got the lead from that. Because the guy that spun out was in the lead. I really don't even know what happened. I don't know if he like got the wall, gassed it to try to get off the wall and spun it. I have no clue. It was really weird. Decent start for us. I will take that. We already know that guy's going to the bottom. I'm gonna try and rip top the best we can. If we get a run on Ryan, I'll try to throw a slider. And immediate caution again. Alright, 1 to go again, hopefully for the last time. 5 laps left here when we take the green. At least these pace laps go by like super fast. I do enjoy that when there's a caution here. Like these laps like fly by. But we had a good restart on that last one. Really tight restart up front.
5 to go.
Try not to get into him if he gets that wall. Oh, I got the wall a little bit. We're fine. I thought that was gonna mess me up so much more. Luckily it didn't.
13.782.
Really just trying to hang it on the wall basically. It's so tough to do here. He's getting that run on the outside on the leader. That was a terrible entry by me. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, that bottom, it feels like it looks like it's slicking away from him.
Stay away. 13.5.
You never know, maybe these two will junk each other and we'll sneak by.
White flag.
White flag here, oh boy.
Inside. You're clear. 13.5.
Maybe he throws a Hail Mary slider last lap. I go low. Oh, he does throw the slider on him.
Outside.
We got a 2x off that. I'll take
Good
third.
race. I didn't realize you were going on the bottom. I wouldn't have done that.
My right front broke. I
Dude,
couldn't
Such a
turn.
good race. I'm sorry for.
That's
doing
crazy.
That, like,
That was a good race,
trying
though.
to like throw like a slider line so I didn't get like split on, and yeah, that was a great race, man.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was hoping they were gonna wreck up the track, and
Nah, you're good, man.
I was
knew
hoping
the
they'd
bottom
clean
was
each other out, and
going
I'd go
away,
right
and I
on
wasn't
by.
gonna steer
That's
you
what I was
line,
hoping for.
so I
That
was
broke my
gonna
right
do-
front
I was
though,
gonna
so.
do a top, and I was gonna do a slider last lap, but either way, good race, man.
Yeah, that was a good race up front. He ran that bottom
Yeah,
so
I've had
well.
too many bad experiences
76
with
right
people just
rear.
throw it on my nose and
Not
park it
great,
for the win,
but
so
yeah, that was
that's why I
a
normally
fantastic
run
finish
slider
though.
so I don't get split on last lap.
Go back, see any of the incidents that happened in this race. That guy broke his right front very first corner, like as they start. Oh my goodness, what a pile up behind us. What even happened here? 10 car, I think, got loose there, has a terrible entry line for turn 1, slams the brakes, gets into the 13, then all hell breaks loose. He does a whole wheelie. That was pretty impressive. I don't know how you do that in these things. He's broken his right front, and he straight lines the wall and then comes to a stop. That's what happened. So he's back there because he had a bad heat race, because he broke his left front in the heat race, and then drives around, figures his car is broken now, so he's gonna come to a dead stop instead of just going to pit, and then he just starts going again. So I hate that that's a thing, that you can literally stay on the lead lap that way. But he's the one that ended up having the stuff later on with the 9 car I think they were talking about. They barely touched, they're fine. 14 to 13. 13 looks like he's coming back down track. They barely touched though. 14 tried to stay out of him best he could. 19 ripping bottom, sliding up the slides bit. Oh, I think the 11 was trying to go scooch under the 15, and then the 14 gets sideways and he gets spun around there. That's unfortunate. Racing up front. We're still running the bottom behind these two. Ooh, that was tight. He crosses them back over. Super, super tight racing there. Shocking, one of them didn't get like more messed up from that, honestly. They both smacked the wall there. 3 wide up front. Slider. This is where I started running the top and trying to catch these guys. They're just like bouncing off the wall. Like that's gonna be a lot of these incidents probably, is bouncing off the wall and stuff. Ooh, 11 squished the 14 up into the wall right there. Gets tapped slightly on the exit. And the 11's the one that broke his right front, or got his right front broken and brought out the caution to stay on the lead lap and stuff. So he's sitting here gaining spots. He's all the way up into what, 7th at that point, at this point right here? Not 100% sure what happened the rest of this thing. 8, this is the 9 with the 11, right rearing him. That's one thing. 15 gets sideways, kind of tail whips to 17 a little bit, getting it straight. 17 with a good slider there. Crossover, good crossover there. 11 going up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's definitely not on purpose. If the 4 car here thinks that's on purpose, that's not very smart on his part. Because he goes to cross under, and then there's some weird net code that literally takes his entire car up in the air. Like, he misses him. He might have barely was going to tap the tire, but he literally gets fully airborne, and it turns him straight up into him, and they go crashing into the wall hard. Like, that's definitely not intentional. Even with how like tight of a slider that was, all he was doing was crossing over, and some weird net code stuff happened. I don't blame the 9 at all. Like, that's a crazy freak accident with them. He has a right front broken. I think I smacked the wall pretty hard here. So, oh no, this is when he spins out up here, huh? Yeah, like I literally think that he gets the, I don't know how he got out of the car, like it disappeared like that. Cause I think he got the wall, gassed it up, and then, oh, I think his wheel disconnected. Do you see what I see? Like, his wheel pointed straight left right there, and then I think it disconnected. I literally think that's what happened, because he didn't like leave the entire race. I think he like lagged out or something weird. I don't even know what happened. That's so weird. But yeah, that was a really odd situation. We lost a bunch of spots, but luckily the caution came out because he popped back in place and stuff, and then we got back up to 3rd from that. We got pretty lucky. But I think the immediate caution was right. Oh yeah, see, his wheel disconnected again. It seems like his wheel disconnects and then he like lags out or something, but you can see his wheels fully locked to the left right about there. So his wheel disconnected and brings out the caution because he spun around. Because I remember coming around and he was sitting here like this when we were all trying to file around, and then he left the race. So that's super unfortunate. That was happening to me with my T300. It was super annoying when it was happening. It was a good wheel. It just started happening after years and years of having it. It was weird. I don't know what the cause of it was or anything. Then everybody was just racing really tight here to the end. Oh, 14 trying to fully dive down right in front of the 13 there. 13 had no time to react to that at all. Luckily, they didn't wreck it or anything. These two, I really thought here at the end, I was gonna rip top, and I'm like, I'll go low in case he throws a slider, they wreck up into the wall, and then I wouldn't have anywhere to go then. So I'm just gonna run middle. I see him sliding up, so I'm cutting down now, and then he gets full sideways. It gets down to me. It breaks my right front, but luckily that's the finish line right there. So I will take third. Good race up there. Ryan getting the win. We were ripping that outside, catching them like those last handful of laps from the restart, but like that bottom just was not fully working for him. You could see us starting to catch him super quick. You can see how much of a gain we get on these straightaways. So it was a fantastic race, but if he just would have ran the top, I think he would have won the race, honestly. He probably had better tire than both of us. Even though my right rear is still 76, it was pretty good. And I think that he just would have won with better tire running that top. Maybe he doesn't like running the top here. I don't know. Because he literally came from the back, I believe, to the front. Yeah, 13th to second. And he was leading there for a good bit. So I don't know how much tire he used to get up there. But yeah, sorry to the 8 car behind me. My right front was broken, and I was literally like turning, and it just would not go at all. He turned me by tapping me. So we didn't get a 2X or anything, I don't think. But unfortunately, we got a 2X in the race. Barely anybody got a 0. Only the 5 who didn't race, and the 11, which he ended up finishing pretty deep in the. He was two laps into the race and he left. So never mind. But we finished third. Super happy about that. Let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. We get a solid 24 out of that. I'm happy with that. 3,200 SOF, not too bad, but almost to we're in the mid 5,400s, which is really nice. Gaining a good 24. It's such like a random number too. I feel like I never see that as a gain or loss on iRating. I don't know why, but I'm really happy I got it because that's like my favorite number and everything. So very happy with that. The 6 car gained 119. That is pretty wild. That's a great gain for him. And the 1 car, oh, he was the 2 car actually, lost 98. And I've about said 58. 98 here. He lost a ton with his wheel disconnecting twice. That super sucks for him. Like that is just nothing he could do about that. I've definitely had that happen to me, and it's super frustrating when it does. But Ryan gets the win. He's over 6,100. Good on him. But I'm happy we're up mid 54s, trying to get to 5,500, work our way towards 6K if we can. That'd be amazing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. That was a really exciting race up front, and hopefully we can have another good race in the open supers at Lincoln. Lincoln's going to be a tough one, but hopefully we can get a good race there. So appreciate you guys for watching as always. I'll catch you guys in the next one.